Selfish Giant. There was a big deserted castle that had a beautiful garden attached to it. The children used to play in the garden on their way back from school every afternoon. It all came to a sudden end one afternoon. A harsh voice boomed out as the kids were busy at play. "What are you noisy brats doing in my garden?" The kids froze in fear. They found a mean-looking giant who was the owner of the castle. He had been away for 7 years, being the guest of his friend, Cornish Ogre. The frightened children ran away crying and squeaking in horror. Next day, the giant built a high wall all around the garden and put up a notice board which read, "Trespassers will be prosecuted." In fact, he was a very selfish giant. He was cruel at heart as well. The poor children had now nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was very dusty and full of hard stones. They felt sad and disheartened. Then spring came. All over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter. "I cannot understand why spring is so late in coming," said the selfish giant as he sat near the window and looked out at his cold white garden. "I hope there will be a change in the weather." One morning, the giant felt happy to find that frost and snow had disappeared from his garden. He saw some children playing in the garden. He understood everything. As a result, he demolished the wall to let all the children in. Now the children were happy. It was a lovely scene. There were flowers and flowers all around. Sweet fragrance spread all over the garden. The giant saw a little boy trying to pick flowers. The giant entered the garden, but when the children saw him, they were so frightened that they all ran away. Winter again arrived in his garden. Only the little boy did not run. The giant took him gently in his hands and seated him up in one of the branches of the tree. Soon the tree was in blossom, and the birds came and sang on it. The little boy stretched out his 2 arms and flung them round the giant's neck to kiss him. Now, the giant had truly understood the meaning of love. The children feared the giant no more. Every afternoon, when school was over, they, except for the little boy, came and played with the giant. All day long they played. In the evening, they came to the giant to bid him goodbye. "But where is your little companion?" the giant said. "The boy I seated up in the tree?" The giant loved him the most because the little boy had kissed him. "We don't know," answered the children. "He has gone away." Many years passed and the giant grew old and weak. One winter morning, the giant saw the same little boy under a tree. He ran down to the boy in joy. But there was no little boy. There were other children playing and making merry. The little boy was, in fact, an angel who had come to take the giant to the Garden of Paradise as a reward for letting him play in his garden. When the children came to play next afternoon, they found the giant lying dead under the tree. He was all over covered with white blossoms. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.